like a Hellcat.
The special one, Kell, Brook, Terence, Crawford.
My commands at all times above all. Protect yourself at all times. Let's go.
All right, the stronger guy. So we'll see how much of that size he can impose on this fight. Scheduled for 12 rounds. Terence Crawford in the blue and gold trunks. Kell Brook repping the UK in the white with red and blue.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually to see him coming out orthodox. I expected him to come out southpaw.
Telling us in our fighter meetings this week, Terence saying, I see him trying to out-jab me and time me and continue to... Which game plan prevails here as the 1-2 of Brook is also a beautiful, saying the best opponent that Crawford has faced, being that he beat Sean Porter to win that welterweight world title in 2014, moved up to 160, fought Gennady Golovkin. Orbital fractures in both sides coming off the losses to Gennady Golovkin and Errol Spence.
Kell Brook doing a good...
My game plan as well, as you see now, but Crawford going southpaw.
Yeah, we've seen Kell switch sides and fight out of the south position
nice
quite well. Good luck.
Lead left hook from Kell Brook in the last 10 seconds here of round one.
And a good body jab.
Terence Crawford, the training in the Cayman Islands that Kell Brook did, and he had two other fighters to get ready for the fight. As you take a look at some of the replays, strong.
Yeah, Kell Brook always has tremendous physique and great conditioning.
Kell Brook has 27 knocks.
Kell's looking very quick at 47. I've been impressed, you know, so far. These guys had a nice battle, war of the words this week. It's been interesting.
I don't think I've ever met anyone in the world as competitive as he is. So
yeah, Kell Brook is, you know, personality-wise, is definitely much more of a more
lead jab from Crawford there, as Crawford has remained in the orthodox stance for most of the first two rounds, and then a good right hand.
I think both been fighting with a lot of respect for the other.
Do you think that Kell Brook looks that much bigger than Bud tonight? I know I'm bigger, I'm stronger. He hasn't seen anybody my size. That was his narrative that he pushed the whole time.
He uses physical girth or size to push you.
And this has been a little bit of a challenge.
See that what happened just there. Kell Brook pulling back with his chin up in the air. That's where he really needs to be careful.
About the same amount of punches thrown there, and that right strong, he's very comfortable with that, his strongest hand out in front, as you see him throw it there to the body and then doubling it up back up.
Fights from that, fighting entire fights out of the southpaw position. Righty versus southpaw. I think you're right. I think you're probably
Hands free.
southpaw at this point.
Stop, I got you.
And
the actual fight in front of you. So with Terence Crawford, you have to prepare for two guys.
Chris and I were talking about, you know, earlier in the week, it was 7-1 odds. We were like, wow, I can't believe Brook is that much. But
all these shifts and movements and feints.
Big right hand from Crawford at the 10-second mark in round 3. Things are heating up here. Nice combination from Crawford.
That I've seen in Brook in the past started to show up like Terence Crawford in front of you, who throws punches from such strange angles and generates power.
Of Kell Brook.
Their heads sliced together at some point too. I think both.
Clash of heads. Here we go again.
That's right.
Kell Brook, the rope. Big shot from Crawford.
5,
and
6.
that is in the show in round 4.
I think it was a right hook as
Crawford looks to finish. Big shot from Kell Brook.
No.
Terence. That shows me right there, I did exactly what I came here to do. His family excited, remains undefeated, and walks away with the strap.
Kell Brook nearly fell through the ropes in the first shot. Wasn't really recovered after the 8 count.
He said, what happened? You can say that Brook's not the same, that Brook is not the same kind of guy, but then Terence goes in there and does exactly the initial shot there, but that was the stoppage. Here we go. And there's that right hand that just...
That was just really the different. Brook didn't really land anything other than the jab.
Tim, just the right hand.
Hard jab.
That's it. And then he comes in to finish him. Excellent, too, before Tony Weeks ran over there.
Yeah, he threw some nasty shots there. And here we see the end. A bunch of left hands, a right hook, right hook came over the top. Look, he pulls away, he thinks he's safe, bang. Gets hit with that right hook, couple
and you
left
still
hands.
think it's premature looking at the replays
I
now?
do.
Yeah,
I do.
Last blow in that last exchange. That after that, I mean, Kell Brook was just...
I don't think Brook understood how long his arm...
Terence Bud Crawford!
Taking that belt back to Omaha, Nebraska, improving...